Hi guys, Wade here. So I'm down the coast near Sussex Inlet, staying, been swimming and things like that. Snorkeling yesterday at Jervis Bay. Tried to activate a park there because I thought it would be cool to be VK1 but by the ocean. Obviously Jervis Bay is part of the Australian Capital Territory. Technically it's administered by the ACT and abides by all territory and federal laws, so I think that's a pretty cool little quirk. But I found a little park that's actually right near where we're staying. Have my radio bag and everything there, so just going for a cruise, see if I can find a nice little spot to prop up, set up. I tried activating yesterday after an hour of calling on 40, 15 and 40 and 15. Not a single cracker. Not a single cracker. So we'll see how we go today. CQ Park, CQ. CQ Park, CQ, CQ, CQ Park, CQ, CQ, VK1 FWBD, calling CQ Park, CQ, CQ, VK1 Foxtrot Whiskey Bravo Delta, operating Portable 2, calling and listening. Delta, calling and listening.
VK3 Zulu Papa Foxtrot.
Good morning, Peter. How are you?
It sounds like my day's going a lot better than yours, buddy. Good to hear you got the radio working. You're about 5 and 5, 55 to the home QTH, over.
Yeah, QSL, thank you. No, I'm going to chalk it up to a learning exercise rather than a bad morning, over.
Roger, mate. It's the only way to go. You only make these mistakes twice.
Yeah, indeed. So, how is Victoria this morning?
Yeah, it's looking good, mate. A light breeze, a little bit of rain. Absolutely magical, mate, over.
Yeah, we had a bit of rain overnight here. A couple of storm fronts blew in after snorkeling yesterday. And I have a sneaking suspicion that is what foiled me yesterday. Same issue. You're a solid 5'8", and I'm well within half a wavelength of a beautiful saltwater estuary, so I'm hoping I'm using this saltwater amplifier again today, over.
Oh, there's no doubt it helps if you can get close to it and it's in the right direction. And I saw your post yesterday about Jervis Bay being VK1. I took great amusement to that. Thanks, mate. I'll leave you with it. Hopefully the chasers will catch you soon. And enjoy your day, mate. VK1 FWBD, Port 2 VK3 ZPF. Cheers.
Thank you very much, and look forward to the next park or summit. Thank you very much, Pete. VK3 ZPF, VK1 Foxtrot Whiskey Bravo Delta, Portable 2.
Roger, mate.
7-3.
7-3.
QRZ, any other station standing by for Victor Kilo 1, Foxtrot Whiskey Bravo Delta, operating Portable 2, calling and listening.
Yeah, VK2 Uniform Sierra Hotel.
Yeah, Steve, you're 5'8", knocking it out of the park this morning.
Very up and down to me down there, Wade, but I've got you and you're about a 3 and 2, 32, Wade, back to you?
Yeah, QSL, you're 58.
Okay, thank you for 58. You might be a little bit close to me, I don't know. I'm just on the other side of Sydney, so I don't know what's going on, but I listened for you all day yesterday, mate, and couldn't hear a thing.
Yeah, that was my fault. I'll write that up later and I'll explain that. That's my fault, over.
Okay, you're just taking another dive on me, mate. The noise level has gone back into the noise. All right, mate, I'll say 73s and I'll try and catch you a little bit later.
QSL, VK2 USH, VK1 FWBD, Portable 2, 7-3.
VK3 Fox.
Good morning, Peter. You're a 5'8".
Yeah, Roger. Wade, sorry, just had a phone call and been chasing you around. Good, you got the problem solved. 5 and 5, 55, over.
QSL, I'll write it up. I know exactly what's wrong, and it was probably my fault yesterday, over.
Yeah, roger, no problems. Okay, good, you've got it solved, and good luck with the activation. Catch up with you soon. Cheers.
7-3, VK3, PF, VK1, Foxtrot, Whiskey, Bravo, Delta, Portable 2.
VK3 Bravo, Yankee Delta.
VK3, I'll just get you to stand by. There's a park to park there. Go ahead, park to park.
Yeah, VK1 FWBD Portable 2, this is VK4 Alpha Alpha Charlie stroke 2. G'day there, Wade. 5 and 5, mate, 55, and our park number is 1956. 1956, over.
QSL, you're a 5'8", you sound a little bit tinny, but I've got you more than happy. Mine is 0108, 0108. QSL?
QSL, I got the 0108, that's fantastic. And if anybody's listening, if they could spot me on 7085, 7.085, I've got very dodgy cell phone reception out here. Anyway, Wade, thanks for the park to park, and I'll head down to 7085 and say good luck, mate. Catch you later.
7373, thanks so much for that. VK4 Alpha Alpha Charlie Portable 2, VK1 FWBD Portable 2, clear. VK3 station that was standing by, go ahead.
VK3 Bravo Yankee Delta, VK3 VYD.
Go ahead, Warren.
Yeah, Roger, good morning, Wade. Glad you got things sorted. 70 QSB, but generally 5 and 5, 55 there, over.
QSL, you're 57 this way, over.
Roger, thanks for the 57. Thanks for the 57. Enjoy your day out. 73 VK3 BYD.
7373 VK3 BYD, VK1 Foxtrot Whiskey Bravo Delta Portable 2. QRZ other stations, QRZ VK1 Foxtrot Whiskey Bravo Delta Portable 2, calling and listening.
VK3 DAC.
Good morning, Fred. You're about a 56, over.
Yeah, Roger, thanks for that, Wade. All good. You're a 5 and 7, 57. Over.
Yeah, you've come up to a 58. I'll upgrade that to a 58. Thank you so much for coming back. Had a bit of trouble this morning, but sorted it out. My fault entirely. Thank you again. VK3 DAC, VK1 FWBD Portable 2.
Yeah, no worries at all, Wade. All good. And yeah, thanks for being out there. Hope the weather's a bit better up there than it is down here at the moment. Catch you with the next one, 73.
7373 VK3 DAC, VK1 Foxtrot Whiskey Bravo Delta Portable 2.
VK2 India off.
Gerard, you're about a 54, 54, over.
Here is VK3 Boston. Someone else came up as well there, Wade. I got you about a lot of QSB. At the moment, 4x4, over.
QSL, it's a VK3 station that's blasting. I'll just get them to stand by on the side. Gerard, you're actually come up to a 57, and I'm happy to admit the error was entirely mine. My voice compressor was installed in line the wrong way around. I have a sneaking suspicion that's what got me yesterday, over.
Okay, yeah, well understood about having the filter the wrong way around. Yeah, I wonder what sort of filter that is. I thought you might have a speech processor or something in there. But, yeah, okay, well, I'm glad you sorted it out, and I was worried you'd have blown your finals or something, but good that the radio's fine. Thanks, Wade, and enjoy the activation there.
7-3, correction, it was a speech compressor, yes, and I had it in the wrong way. All good now, all good, but thanks for that. VK2IO, VK1 Fox Whiskey Bravo Delta Portable 2, 7-3.
Yeah, thanks, Wade. Good luck. VK2IO, clear.
The VK3 station standing by, go ahead.
Victor Kilo 3, Boston.
VK3, Boston. That would be Brian. You're booming. You're a really strong and solid 58, over.
Roger. Thank you for the 5 and 8. You're 53, 5 and 3 with me, over.
QSL, you actually hit 5.9 plus on that sustained over.
Roger, what's the handle there? I've forgotten.
No worries, it's Wade, Whiskey Alpha Delta Echo, and just operating just to the south of Sussex Inlet on 0.5 or 5 only watts in a linked dipole in the 817, over.
Yeah, Roger, Wade, you're doing a wonderful job, that's for sure. Very, very nice signal indeed at the moment. A solid 5 and 3 to 5 and 4. 7-3 Wade, thanks very much, we'll catch you again.
QSL, thank you. VK2 BBB, correction, VK3 BBB, VK1 FWBD, portable 2. 7-3. QRZ other stations, VK1 Fox Whiskey Bravo Delta, VK1 FWBD in a VKFF Park, VKFF 0108, VK1 FWBD, portable 2.
VK3 Kilo Alpha India.
VK3 KAI, this is VK1 FWBD, portable 2. Yeah, Pete, you're a 5-7, over.
Yeah, Roger Wade, 5 and 5, just another one for the log. Good luck, 7-3.
7-3, thank you. VK1 FWBD, portable 2, clear. 7-3. So heading back now, made about 27, 28 contacts. It's about noon. I rocked off at about 10 o'clock, so about 2 hours worth of activating. The first hour was actually entirely a bust. And it wasn't because of my homemade link dipole or anything like that. It was operator error. I was having stations that should hear me not hear me, and after yesterday's bust, it was 0 contacts in an hour, I was starting to think I'd blown the finals in my 817, and I was getting a bit worried. So my radio is normally set to show SWR while I transmit to make sure I haven't broken anything or anything like that. But what it actually turned out to be is I run the Soda Beam's voice compressor for the 817 in line in the mic. And what it actually turned out was that I had actually installed it with the radio into the mic input, etc. So essentially arse about. And no voice or no modulation was being passed to the radio. And that had me really worried. The key indicator was that on AM there was a carrier present in the power, so that meant something was coming from the mic, something was leaving. So I stripped it back to, took the compressor out, and that's when I realized I took the compressor out of line, and that's when I realized, hang on, strip it back to bare essentials, get it working. However, that gets me about 2/3 of the bars on the power output on the 817. With the compressor in line, it regularly sits at the very last one, which shows me full power. So once I sorted that out, I worked 40, 15, and no contacts on 10, but I did call and I heard some ZLs come up, some New Zealand stations, but they couldn't work me. I have to say, field radio, or operating in the field, teaches you to think before you act. Test your gear before you go out. Go to the local park, sit there for an hour. What does it look like? What does it sound like? Because when things go wrong after you've been walking for an hour and a half away from phone service or anything like that, that's where you're going to find problems. It's one of the reasons why on the Broomba Rocks trip, I actually took 2 antennas. Took my 8 and my Soda Beams link dipole that I know had worked on 25 summits. I took that as a backup to test my link dipole. Anyway, I'm back at the Holiday QTH, so I might set the dipole up there and work from the home and have a beer on the deck. So I'm home now. Thanks for joining us on this trip.